Okay. Hello. Hello, and welcome once again to another Genshin Showcase video. I hope you enjoyed the previous two, and you are probably beginning to see the trash pile of characters that I have not built yet. And you know what? That's completely fine, right? But I feel like the biggest violation I've I've done is not build Bennett, right? As I said, he is the messiah to everyone, to pretty much every Genshin player. Um, it it almost feels like a crime, the fact that the fact that that's the way it is. Oh man, the tunes, hell yeah! I'm loving this music. I love Leeway music, man. You know, Leeway music is superb. To be fair, the music in this entire game is pretty great. All right, let's let's move on and go back to the main thing of this, which is the showcase of the characters, right? That's the whole point. And yes, I remember I left off at Bennett, and well, I changed him up a okay. I changed him up a little bit since then. So this is what he's got now. He's got his 4-piece noblesse. Not good by any means. It's not outstanding. It's the best I could do. Well, yeah, this flower I just got really unlucky with. I mean, you could see the potential with the energy recharge, but it just didn't land. I'm pretty sure the things I need the most on him is just energy recharge and HP percent, if I'm not mistaken. You can correct me on that if you like in the comments, or you could just message me personally on Discord. You know, whatever floats your boat. You know, yeah. So it's getting better with his artifacts. You know, I'm not a complete criminal. in the land of Genshin Impact, I'm not a complete criminal, at least in the eyes of those who really love this. I mean, I love this game too, but yeah, it's been a surprise, at least for me, that everyone is just like, oh man, how have you not built Bennett? I'm like, I don't need him. But you know, I feel like with the upcoming region, Sumeru, and I feel like Bennett's gonna become a necessity for me. I mean, I'm very fortunate to have him at Con 5. And again, yeah, I know he's got the resistance. He's got resistance books, but thankfully I've got a lot of these, so you know, it's not going to be too big of a hassle. At least I have an abundance of weekly boss drops, at least for Dvalin. And I do have like 20 or so what are they called? I forget what they're called. Solvent, Dream Solvent, is that what they're called? I forget. I believe it's Dream Solvent, if I'm not mistaken. Let's have a look. Now, if you're wondering why I didn't tap on the top right, it's because my recording button is up there, and it's interfering with the HUD in the top right. Yeah, it's Dream Solvent, right? Yeah, Dream Solvent. Oh, splendid. I have condensed. Okay. All right. Yeah, back to the character. So Bennett. He's on my priority list now for farming. This poor unlucky character is getting demolished. The unlucky one, but also the strongest, I guess. And I've been told that Aquila Favonia is the best weapon on him, so this is going to sit on him instead of on Jane. And, well, I don't know what I'll do with the Skyward Blade. I do enjoy DPS Jane with this. That 100 crit rate is... oh, it's great. But yeah, I do need to rebuild Jane at some point, eventually. That'll take time. But no, she's not in my priority list. Yeah, so... honestly, that's all that's changed since the second episode. It's just Bennett. And, well, now you'll be seeing a lot of the bottom feeders of my Genshin experience. And, well, I'd say... yeah, I'd say Bennett was probably the main one there. This is his details. I don't know if they changed, but yeah, that's what he sits at now. Oh, they must have changed. I did give him artifacts, so yeah.
Benny's adventure chamber.
All right, Venti. I was about to say Venet, but like, no, that's stupid. Oh, beautiful music, Venti. All right, let's look at your details after that. Details. Not great. Not bad. You know, I didn't really build him to be great or anything. And he's got this. I used to have this on him, but Goro needs much more energy recharge than him, and I simply just don't have any more weapon or do I have the means to ascend this, as much as I'd like to, of course. I've got a variety of weapons that I need to focus on. So yeah, that's his weapon. Wait, what? Refinement 4, by the way. And if you didn't notice, the other ones are 5. Oh man, good stuff. All right, let's have a look at his bottom feeder artifacts. Oh, actually no, his ones were okay. They weren't terrible. They weren't Bennett status. They weren't trash pile, but these were okay. Well, I think a lot of them did have a combination of crit rate and crit damage, or at least one of them. But yeah, this one had the attack percent. Oh man, I forgot the whole thing, man. I used to read this out. I'm just forgetting. I mean, you would have. I just went on this. So yeah, attack, crit damage, flat attack, crit damage, crit rate, HP percent. I gotta read it out for the culture. All right. It's viridescent feather. Viridescent 5 piece, by the way. Viridescent feather, energy recharge, flat defense, crit rate, crit damage. Oh, with yeah, I think I said energy recharge. His energy recharge timepiece, crit damage, flat HP, ridiculous attack percent, elemental mastery. So yeah, it's that attack is definitely pretty good. But of course, you know, everyone would prefer the crit damage. But you know what? I won't complain. The Animo damage bonus cup, also viridescent piece. This one is very, very terrible. This is one of my lower artifacts. The only thing, I only used it because it had crit rate. And yeah, I definitely would have opted for a better Animo damage bonus cup. I feel like I have some now that I can just use as an off piece, but I believe his hat is pretty bad, so I'm tossing up between making his hat an off piece or his cup an off piece. But yeah, so this is what it sits at. Just a flat attack, crit rate, flat defense, flat HP. You really cannot get worse than that, really. I mean, unless you, I don't know, you get elemental mastery and everything just goes into flat defense. That would be pretty terrible, but oh well, you know. This is his hat. Oh well, actually no. This wasn't his hat originally. Let me go to it. I think it's on Kazaha. Yeah, this was originally his hat. But you know what? This is his hat for the time being. Crit damage, level 12, with energy recharge, elemental mastery, attack percent, HP percent. Okay, now I'm looking at it. It wasn't as bad as I remembered it to be. Yeah, okay. It wasn't as bad as I remembered it to be. So yeah, definitely this cup. I can replace it. Definitely replace that bad boy. Um Constellations, got none of them. This is really, there's no point in getting a con 1 for him. It's pretty much useless unless you're going for a DPS venti. There's like one player in the entirety of the Genshin community that I've seen make use of this con 1. I mean, props to that guy. When I saw that clip of him just destroying Dvalin with his con 1, fair play. But, you know, no one else is gonna do something like that. You are not you rarely see people building physical damage bonus venti. But his cons are really good, of course. You know, his con 6, as most 5-star characters are, or do. Yeah, do is the right word there. Here's his talents. You know, pretty standard with the burst being the high one there. I mean, you don't really use him for his auto attacks. I don't know why I upgraded it to begin with. This would have been on his first rerun. I mean, I'm going to assume he has more coming. But yeah, this is on his rerun when I got him. So yeah, I would have been, I don't know. What AR would I have been by then? I would have been at least in the AR 50s. There's no way I wasn't. And I don't know why I did this. Anyway, that's Venti. Let me move on to Chi-Chi. Wait. Let me count the 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Do I even want to build Alloy or Aloy, however you say her name? I should just build her for the culture. But alright, moving on. Chi-Chi. My first 5-star character.
Breathe. 3, 4, and
Ah, man. Something about Chi-Chi always made me really, really sad. It's probably because she's dead. But, enough of that. That was one, actually, no. Going back to that, first of all, that was one of the saddest things, like, alright, to be fair, she was my first 5-star character, but it was the most depressing one. Not because it's Chi-Chi, but because she's dead. And I'm like, that's so, like, it's so sad, and her idle voice lines always kind of just like, oh man, it's a dead child, man. How are you just gonna make her a playable character? She's really strong though. I mean, this weapon doesn't do anything for her since it's level 1, but right, let me go to her attributes. I mean, not much going on, I'll be completely honest. So nothing. I mean, you would have seen this weapon, right? So let's move on to her artifacts. I believe I should be moving her either to the, definitely get rid of the Sojourner set and put in the Shimenawa set, or go for the 4-piece Sea Foam, or what's it called, Ocean Hued Clam. Yeah, that set. Because if I'm remembering correctly, she does scale off of attack percent, which is why I went with Sojourner. But you can see that's these two pieces I've had since pretty much the start of the game. Because I had Chi-Chi on first Venti banner, And that would have been 2020 October. 2020 October. I was AR 39 at the time. Because I remember I was AR 39 when I got my first 5-star, which was Chi Chi. And yeah, so this attack cup has been with me since the start of the game, and that's pretty interesting to think about. As well as this timepiece. This cup was unreal. This was an unreal cup at the time. When there wasn't an abundance of 5-star artifacts. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with that cup. But I mean, I'm gonna swap it eventually to something else. But let's move on with her artifacts, shall we? 3-piece gladiators for that 2-piece set bonus. This is her flower, energy recharge, crit rate, flat attack, and attack percent. Pretty good at the time, really. I believe. Actually, no, I can't say for sure if that was the flower that I had on her at the start, but yeah, this is one of the better ones. Or I say better, but like, I guess more. What's the word? More tailored to Chi Chi because it was just loaded with attack percent. It's got energy recharge, which she definitely lacks, and it's got defense, which means she can at least tank a bit more. Because I guess the way to play her is to be, well, I mean, you don't necessarily have to use her as a DPS, right? But at least when I used her, she was, because she had black sword, but now she's got sacrificial, or I swap hers with Xing Chu. And well, this is her timepiece. Sojourner set with that 2-piece bonus. Flat attack. Oh, it's an attack timepiece, obviously. I mean, you see it. With flat attack, HP percent, energy recharge, and elemental mastery. Here's her top tier 4-star cup. Attack cup. With crit rate, elemental mastery, energy recharge, and crit damage. Oh, man. This is an artifact that I will never get rid of. I will not feed that. Here's her hat. Healing bonus gladiator hat. The attack percent, energy recharge, HP percent, and flat attack. So, not bad. Not bad. Here's her constellations. C2 Chi-Chi. I don't even really know what her cons do. I haven't used her. Oh, well, technically I have. I've used her in, like, Spiral Abyss. But I mean, I haven't used her enough to actually see the difference between what she used to be like and how she is now. So yeah, these are her constellations. Feel free to read them either right now or I guess in your own time. But yeah. Here's her talents. 677. I believe it's not too big of an issue to upgrade these, but I don't have trouble farming that domain. This domain for her talents. Altar of Flames. Yeah, I don't have trouble with this one because it's pyro and stuff. And there isn't really that many enemies there as well, so yeah, it's not bad. Kujo Sara. I've heard that she is arguably the best looking character in the entirety of Genshin Impact. That's from one person's perspective, or at least I've heard one person be expressive about that opinion. Anyway, here's her details. I don't know why I started from the bottom. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Alright, enough of that. Crit rate, crit damage, pretty decent, but I mean, I didn't really use her that much. I just kept her in the same team as Shogun when I got Shogun. just because. I mean, I wanted the electro resonance. And here's her weapon. Yes, I buy battle pass. I talk about Black Sword openly. And well, I've got an R4 Viridescent Hunt. Yeah. Let me move on to her artifacts. Oh, dear lord, this looks amazing. My goodness. Alright. My bad. I got blindsided. I did not realize I had this on her. I didn't even realize I had anything good on her. Or at least anything decent. But yeah. This is her flower. Crit rate, crit damage, energy recharge, elemental mastery. Wow. Wow, I'm honestly I'm surprised. Because I have not used her since maybe Kokomi banner, just because I wanted the friendship 10. Okay, this isn't bad. Her feather, elemental mastery, HP, or flat HP, crit damage, which is nearly at the 20s, which is good, and attack percent, not bad. Oh, I didn't even upgrade her timepiece. Wow, classic. I am definitely the type to do that. You would have seen it in a lot of my other character artifacts and stuff. But yeah, here's her attack timepiece with energy recharge, HP percent, flat attack, and crit rate. Definitely huge potential. I didn't even upgrade this. Wow, this has a lot of potential as well with the energy recharge and crit rate. Maybe not so much with the flat defense and HP percent, but you know, the fact that it's a level 0 artifact with 4 substats already, there's potential. But knowing my luck, I will get shafted with those rolls. Okay, not terrible. Another attack hat with flat HP, flat defense, crit rate, crit damage. Okay, so not terrible. It's pretty good, pretty good. I'll allow it. I've got her at con 6, which is very nice. Alright, let me pause right here. Okay. I would have cut that out, but I just had a little bit of a pause moment. Alright. Let's continue. Her talents. I mean, again, I upgraded her talents. They're all at 6, technically. Yeah, didn't really do much with her, aside from the friendship levels, obviously. Okay, moving on to, oh dear lord, bloody Fischl, man, bloody Fischl. Oh, you poor thing. Fischl was actually one of my Fischl and Xiangling were both my DPS characters in the early days of Genshin. They were both like sub DPSs, kind of. I believe that was the.
I created another universe and founded paradise. For I, Fischl, and the Prinzessin de
Okay, you know what? I'll let her finish. Okay. So what I was saying was Fischl and Xiangling were I believe the meta at the time, because they both left like Oz and Goba as like what's it called, on field attack or something. I don't remember the terminology, but yeah, I remember a lot of people raving about these two. And yeah, this is her weapon. I did not have this on her at the time. I don't know what I did have on her. I really hadn't. I believe it was sacrificial bow. Yeah, so I'd like spam Oz whenever I wanted, and I believe what do you call it, because I didn't have rust. Okay, before, let me say that first. I didn't have rust until like way later. And yeah, my strat was I would pop down her ult or her burst, and it would, at the end of it, it would let Oz just sit there again and deal more damage, and that counted as a way to reset her skill with the sacrificial bow. What's it called? Passive, yeah. So her ultimate reset her skill, and then her skill can reset her skill. So I'm just like, you know what, sacrificial bow. And with that energy recharge as well, I could just keep spamming skills and ults and whatever else I wanted to. That was great. Um, did not have good artifacts whatsoever, I will say. To be fair, this one's not upgraded, but there is potential here with that attack percent and energy recharge. It's also got HP percent and defense percent. Woofed. One of the artifacts from the early days. Another one, but this one not so good as Chi-Chi's, unfortunately. Yeah, so it's got attack percent, flat defense, flat HP, elemental mastery. Ooh, look at you. My goodness. Yeah, these were the days when I did not know how to build characters. Last I used Fischl was those days, man. Oh lord, looking at these, I know a lot of people would just be so cringing. So, I can feel it already. I'm cringing myself just looking at these. I'm like, man, these are terrible. They're decent at the time though. Yeah, they got me through the game. So, it worked. It worked. Elemental mastery, flat defense, attack percent, flat HP, 4-star energy recharge piece. Yeah, it got me through the game. Electro damage bonus cup. Also on Thundering Fury. You know what? This was a lucky drop for sure. There was huge potential, and I guess half of it paid off, right? That defense percent rolled once, but I mean, I got attack percent and energy recharge out of it, so you know, I'm thankful in that regard. And like I said, it carried me through the game. Maybe carry isn't the right word to use, but it let me go through the game without any issues. I wasn't overpowered or anything like that, but yeah, I was just surviving at that point. Attack hat. Wow, an attack hat. Oh yeah, at the time, yeah, crit rate hats or crit damage hats were just way too rare. You would barely get any of those. At least you wouldn't get any good ones. Yeah. So I had to resort to an attack hat. I mean, you can already see how sad the substats are. This was literally the scenario I was talking about earlier. Except it's with double defense and double HP without the elemental mastery in the picture. Wow. Wow. Flat defense. Ridiculous defense percent. Flat HP percent. Wow, look at that. And well, I've got her at Con 6. I believe she would have been maybe the second or third character I got Con 6 on, which would have been a long time ago. Yeah, in the early days. Yeah, my word. Wow. Here's her talents. 5, 7, 6. Not bad. Not bad. But yeah, at that point I was just not willing to farm that bloody domain. That cryo domain. I did use Xiangling and Goba and all that, but it just wasn't worth it for me. It was too much effort at the time for not a lot of drops, you know. You were barely getting anything. Okay, Beidou. By far one of my favorite 4-star characters. Definitely a badass. Here's her what do you call this? I forget. Her details, that's the word. Yeah, those are the details. Here's her weapon. Oh, I swapped it to this just because it looks clean. It looks like it matches her costume, or not costume, what's it called? Her outfit. Yeah, that's the right word. Pretty sure this one was the main one I had on her. Oh, but now that Eula has Wolf's Gravestone, I can probably just use this. Or even this. I don't know why I don't use this anymore. Oh, it's because I have that. Alright, never mind. I do know why I don't use this anymore. Okay. But yeah, no, this looks the cleanest. Plus, it's got an Electro symbol. Or is that even an Electro symbol? No, it's not Electro. Dude, I'm waffling out my bloody mind. But it's pretty close to the Electro symbol. Like, you know, 3 spiral thing and then 3 spiral thing there. Yeah, it's pretty close, you know what I mean? Alright. It's got energy recharge as well, you know, spam that ult. Yeah, good stuff, good stuff. Skill damage? Yeah, good stuff. Come on now. Here's our artifacts. I got the 4-piece gladiator set going on her. Yeah, look at her flower. Flat attack percent, HP percent, defense percent. Ooh, yeah, this is one of them good ones. On a good feather. Flat HP. Almost 20 crit damage and almost 15% crit rate. And 4% attack percent. Does that make sense? No. Almost 4 attack percent. Does that still not make sense? You know what? I don't care. It's whatever at this point. Wow, this is a pretty good looking artifact. Attack timepiece. Wow. Again, I don't know what I'm doing. Elemental mastery, 10% crit rate, 13% crit damage, flat attack. Yeah. Oh, I believe this used to be Jane's. Physical damage bonus cup. Yeah, elemental mastery, flat attack, flat HP with ridiculous energy recharge. It rolled energy recharge like 3 times straight. What is Jean on now? Oh, Jean has like more attack percent on her. It's still got decent energy recharge, yeah. Okay, not too bad. Attack hat. This is a great attack hat, to be fair. Well, at least in the energy recharge department. In the battery department. Crit rate, crit damage, energy recharge, elemental mastery. Not bad. It's got con 6. I feel like Beto would have been the second, or not second, the third or fourth character I con 6'd. She was definitely in the early, like she was definitely first 5. And the first 5 characters I got con 6 on. And here's her talents, 877. That sounds like a gang sign or whatever, like one of them, like rep my whatever, like they start repping a code or a street or something. Alright, that's so off topic, so unrelated. Whatever, man. Today was just a long day for me. Alright, Toma. Oh man, you wanna eat while I'm introducing you? You freaking bastard. Toma I got recently. I got Toma in Miko banner. My first Toma. Here's the weapon I got on him. I got the Catch R5, which I got very recently. I honestly only started fishing for the Catch like last month, which would be February. I only started fishing for it then. Like ever since Miko came out, that's the only reason I fished for it. Just because I wanted to get the Catch for Toma and let him be a burst guy, whatever they're called. Burst DPS is that what they're called? I mean, but he wouldn't be a DPS. He'd be just a shield man. Here's his artifacts. Pretty solid HP artifact. It's got ridiculous HP. It's actually pretty. Whoa, hold on a second. 20% HP, 10% attack, nearly 15% crit damage. Pretty very low crit rate. It didn't roll once in the crit rate, but that's pretty solid, you know. I'll cop it. Oh, wow, this is good. This should be on a DPS character. This should not be on Toma. Wow, look at that feather. Energy recharge, crit rate got rolled into once, crit damage I got rolled into maybe once, attack percent maybe twice. Wow, something like that. Wow, look at that. That's pretty good. Energy recharge at level 14. There's still hope for the crit rate and crit damage and HP percent. That flat attack is very daunting though. I already know how it is. I don't have a cup on him. Here's his attack hat. Crit damage, flat attack, crit rate, energy recharge. Pretty good. I've got no constellations on him. As I said, I only just got him in Miko banner. Talents 446. Yep. Nothing major. Pretty low. Trying to get his friendship levels up, but he hasn't qualified for the friendship team yet. My current friendship team is Miko, Amber, Lisa, and Xinyan. Xinyan's almost 10. Once Xinyan's 10, then Toma can qualify. Alright, let's go to Xiangling. Why not? Okay. Oh man, I just blanked out for a second. What hell? What hell? Dude, I can't even English today. I apologize. My head is just fried. Here is her stats. Or details, I mean. Here's her weapon, Dragon's Bane. This is the main weapon I had on her when she was my DPS. I could go with this, or I could go with this, but yeah, this one just looks the cleanest. Of course. Man, it looks so sick. I feel like this weapon is pretty underappreciated, or just overlooked in terms of like design and stuff. Like, dude, look at this. One of the sickest looking pole arms. Oh, it just looks so cool, dude. Far out. Alright, artifacts. This artifact set is atrocious. Atrocious, I say. It is. It is blasphemous. Look how terrible it is. Looks pretty bad. Honestly, this would be better. Look at this, and then look at that. My goodness. I'm just gonna put this on her for the sake of the video. Wow, look at her amazing artifact. It's great. Wow. Level 0. It's got 4 it's got 4 substats. Oh man, isn't her flower so great, guys? Here's her feather. I believe it was a sacrifice. I believe I got Klee and then swapped out Xiangling's artifacts to Klee. And then Klee's artifacts to Hu Tao. Yeah. Alright, so go back to this. Attack percent, flat attack, elemental mastery, energy recharge, HP percent, flat defense, defense percent, attack percent, attack timepiece, energy recharge, crit damage, HP percent, flat defense. And I can't believe it isn't at level 16. Wow. I can't believe this isn't at level 16. An attack cup? Oh, I was about to say hat. An attack cup? Damn. Just, wow. I'm disappointed in myself at this point. Dear Lord. Oh god, I didn't even upgrade these. Alright. Let's just overlook that. Alright. Crit damage, HP. Defense. attack. Okay. Do this. Alright. Crit rate hat. Energy recharge. Crit damage. Flat defense. Defense percent. Alright. Level 7 as well. It's got potential. It has got potential. Alright. The first character I got con 6 for. Good stuff. I remember low talents. Yep. 677. Not bad. I do want to rebuild her at some point, but in the near future, it is highly unlikely. I will say that. I'll just be really straightforward with that. I reckon I'll end today's episode. I'm just getting interrupted all the time. You know what? I'll allow it because it's Barbara. But here's her. Here is her details. Nothing crazy.
I wonder when I'll be as
Alright, you know
tall
what?
as my big
I'm
sister.
cutting you off. I'm sorry. This is the weapon I got on her. What I was about to say though, I think I'll end the episode on Mona, just so you can see the trash pile again. I ended last episode on Bennett, and he was Genshin's Messiah, or at least the Genshin fandom's Messiah, the player base. And she's the runner-up. She's like what's a comparison? She's like the Mother Mary to the Catholics for the Genshin for the Genshin player base. Her name's Mona as well. Mother Mona. That doesn't roll off the tongue. No. No, I'm sorry. I'm cutting you off again. I apologize. Not really. Don't really apologize. Here is her artifacts. I believe I kind of rebuilt her at some point. Because I was using her in a friendship team, and well, I just needed very, very good heals because my friendship team was just terrible. But I wanted the friendship levels, so I'm like, oh, I'll just have to firm it, you know. Man. But yeah, maiden 4-piece, flat attack, which is really useless. Crit rate, it's alright. But that HP percent is where it's at, right? Elemental mastery, not much going on there. But yeah, she was the Kokomi before the Kokomi. Yeah, wow, look at that attack percent. Ridiculous. The one time I didn't want attack percent, I got it. I say one time, but no, it's probably happened more times than I can count. I can't count that high. At least in Spanish. I can count pretty high in English. I'll have you know. Attack percent, flat defense, HP percent, and energy recharge. Alright, awesome. I did not upgrade this. What am I doing? No wonder I'm failing so hard in building characters. I just don't follow through. Oh, you know what? No, she must have hit friendship 10, and I'm just like, alright, friendship 10, I'm not using you anymore. Which sounds really harsh, but you know what? Maybe it is. I do it all for the name cards, baby. Alright? That's how it is. That's how I roll. I'm the name card collector. Here's our HP cup. Flat defense. Dear lord, that defense percent. My word. Crit damage. Energy recharge. I did not mean to press back. What am I here? What's going on here? Healing bonus. Energy recharge. Crit rate. Flat attack. Flat defense. Good stuff. Con 6. I believe I got Con 6 maybe late last year. I feel like it would have been on like Tartaglia banner or something if she was on Tartaglia banner. I'm just vaguely remembering, but if she was in Tartaglia banner the second rerun, then that's probably when I got her C6. Not great talents already. Like I said, once she hit friendship 10, it was over. Your time on duty is over, Barbara. You can just chill in the church and wear your summer outfit. 466. All right, move on. Let's move on to Mona. Ah, there it is. There it is. Ah, ah. Man, I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this. I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this. The amount of people that want Mona and want cons for Mona, and I'm just despising the fact that I have this many. You know what? Honestly, I feel like I wouldn't despise Mona this much if I didn't get her 5 times or 4 times in limited banners. But yeah, let's move on from my spite. Here's her details. Not high, of course. I haven't built her at all. I was thinking about what weapon to have on her, and I guess I just thought this one might be one of the better ones to have on her, since it's skill based and whatever else. Yeah, and there's that ridiculous crit damage, that 66, when I get around to building her and upgrading this. Yeah, I feel like that'll be up there. Now, as you can see, nothing. there is nothing on her. She's got nothing good. Oh, well, maybe this is good, but you know what? Other than that, probably nothing else. Yeah, look at that. I shouldn't even talk about this. That's terrible. But this one has potential. Okay, energy recharge, crit damage, flat HP, crit rate, level 0, feather. I mean, it's gladiators. I mean, I hope I find something better along the way. I really hope so. But let's be real here. It'll be quite some time before I find something that can replace something like this. Replace a feather like this. But then I'll just have to figure out what's the train of thought I'm going for. I'm just going to have to kind of build her around this feather, if that makes sense. So everything else would either have to be a two-piece combo, or just a straight 4-piece. But yeah, I mean, this cup isn't even worth talking about. Like, look at you. You're so, oh man, get this out of my screen, dude. All right, look at this constellation madness here. What does this do? Is that her ultimate? Is that her burst? It is her burst. Look at that burst, man. Well, this is pretty good. But I don't use her is the issue. Like, what's the point in getting all these constellations if I don't use her? So yeah, now that you see the train wreck, right? Let's call it that. Now that you see the train wreck, yeah, you can let me know what I can do to fix it. 'Cause I honestly wanted to build Mona at some point last year. I don't remember when it was. I feel like it would have been maybe when Ayaka came out, because I felt like that would have been a great combo, Ayaka and Mona. It's like the freeze, pretty good freeze comp. But then Kokomi came around, so she's better, at least in regards to the whole freeze aspect. But at least Mona taunts. That's a cool thing about her skill. Yeah, but it's not as much area. Yeah, that's the word. Area is Kokomi. But yeah, here's her talents. 2, 4, 4. Yeah, I believe it caps out at 4, right? Yeah, it caps out at 4 because I just don't have her ascended. Well, I was actually farming Oceanid. God, my English today. I was farming Oceanid just so I can ascend her. I was farming Oceanid and ley lines. As you can see, I have 5 mil Mora. But yeah, I'm planning on farming a lot of Mora and a lot of Heroes Wits so that I can build a lot of characters. And I already finished this battle pass, so there's not much else I can really rely on other than ley lines. Plus, I'm getting pretty close to the I'm getting pretty close to the hero's journey. Look at them ley lines. I just need 4 more, and I get this name card. 4 more. Oh man, 4 more. I'm almost there. Look at that. Anyways. Yeah, I think I'll call it there. Yeah, I said I'd end on Mona. I got a lot of these other characters that are that probably have next to no artifacts on them unless they were like an armor stand or something. What did I press? I pressed something. Oh, I pressed that bottom thing. And then I got my friendship team. They're not really worth looking over. But I will, you know, once I'll get around to the 4th episode. And yeah, I'll mull it over. Dear Lord.
Osmanthus wine tastes the
Zhongli, man,
same.
you need to shut your damn trap. You have a beautiful voice, man, but every time I'm about to do an outro, someone wants to pipe up. Alright. Anyways, that's the episode. Episode 3 of the showcase. Episode 4, you'll just see those characters that I really have not used, but most likely have Con 6. Except for like Kaya, Lisa, and Amber. I don't know why, but their constellations are just so non-existent. I don't know why that is. But you know what? I really hope to get cons for them. Yeah, what was I saying? I was trying to end the episode, that's right. Yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Episode 4 coming out pretty soon. And I guess going forward, since I won't be doing showcase videos anymore, I think I'll go I'll probably make videos on maybe another game or I'll do one where I've rebuilt the character entirely. Well, maybe not a single character, but like a couple of characters entirely. And I could maybe showcase the change of what they used to look like and then of what they are now. I think that's a pretty good idea. But as you all know, building characters takes a crap load of time. And well, I may have the time, but I don't have the luck. That's the other thing I just forgot to mention. I do not have the luck with artifacts. So to build a character, at least to build a character well, I would probably have to farm 2 months in advance. I mean, I farmed a month and a half in advance for Miko's artifacts, and well, if I'm pretty sure I showed it, it wasn't really that great. Have I showed it? Maybe I haven't showed it, but if I have, then you'll see that her artifacts aren't great. Oh man, I'm really racking my brain, but I don't know if I showed it or not. Regardless of whether I showed it or not, her artifacts are terrible, and I farmed for a month and a half the Thundering Fury domain. Maybe a month, but like majority I was farming that. Is farming her world boss I did that in like a couple days. I used all my I think I used like 10 fragile resins or something. Like, I used an absurd amount, like unnecessarily as well. But yeah, I was farming that world boss. Her talent books were just light, and yeah, it was all easy, all easy. But like the luck is what I don't have in this godforsaken game, man. How many 50-50s do I have to lose, bro? I lose so many. Oh, all right. I'm calling it here. I'm calling it here. Before I lose my head, I'm about to lose my head. I'm not getting mad, but I'm about to start ranting in like for God knows how long. Who knows? Maybe I'll just record a podcast episode and see how long I rant there. Anyways, thank you all for sticking through this train wreck of an episode. I'd say. Yeah, I've just had a long day. I just had a long day today, and well, a bit more of the silly Aaron just wants to slip out. And well, yeah, here I am. All right. Hope you all enjoyed. I hope you have a wonderful day. I love you all. Take care and goodbye.